Hello, hello, hello. This is just going to be a quick one. I just um wanted to come on quickly. I'm I'm lost. I forgot what I was going to say. Dang, 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 dang. What was I going to say? I came on for a reason. I legitimately came on for a reason. I can't remember what it was. Nope, I can't remember what it was. Dang it. It's too hot. I'm losing my damn mind. I came on for a reason. No, I don't know. It's gone. Completely and utterly gone. Hey, Brooke, how are you? I literally, Brooke, just came on for a reason and thought I'll just do a quick one because I want to tell people that. And then by the time I pressed live, I've legitimately forgot what I wanted to tell you. It's never normal. I'm never normal. So I've completely forgot why I even came on in the first place. I'm just blonde. Hey, Patty, I'm here into my first student shows up. Hey, girl, hey. I'm like, what on earth did I have to say? I literally was like, oh, I'll quickly nip on for like a quick minute just to say, and it's gone. What was I thinking? I'm losing my mind. I hate that. Did you see the article that quoted Nate in the New York Times? No, I didn't. Can you send it to me, Brooke? I'd love to see that. That would be awesome. I see that people are going through videos and finding old stuff about um, McPervy Purvison and his little counterpart. Hey, Ria. Hey, Chopper. I'm sorry, but I don't get it. How can anyone say that, like, Steve's not guilty? Like, I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't get it. We were all there. We all heard what he said when that he was on that David Silverman's channel. Hi guys, he linked it on his channel. Perfect. Thank you, Brooke. I'll definitely go and have a nose. I do not understand. Like how? How is that viable that he could literally say that never happened? We all heard it with our own ears. He even said, "Oh well, I did say that, but it's normal." Like, no, it's not normal. It's weird. This whole thing is weird. I feel a big, huge fallout come in, and I don't know who it's between. I don't know what or hows and all of that. I just feel like this is going to be a huge downfall for people, and it's just bad. It's going to be bad, bad, bad. But I still can't remember what I initially came on for. I'm hoping that it will figure it out, and I just can't figure it out. But I'm hoping that I could figure it out. But no. Yeah, we heard. We did. We all heard it. But yet, these people, these newer people that are coming in, they either don't care. And I think that's the difference is as long as they are against Katie, they are their friend. And that's a really sad way to go through life is an enemy of my enemy is my friend. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's a really, really sad way to go through life. You missed it, Joe. Mm. I always miss you guys. I'm glad you guys miss me. And that's sad. That's such a sad way to go through life. Like, I just can't imagine just being friends with someone just because I don't like someone. Yeah, well, I always miss you, Rhea, obviously. But there was definitely something that I wanted to say as well, and I still can't figure it out. I literally was like, oh, I'll go live just for a quick minute, just for a hot minute, just to say that. And then I forgot. Good God, losing my dang mind. I am losing the will to live. I don't know. I just think all of this, like, I got a really, really, really bad feeling, guys. Like, I got a real bad feeling. This whole that I am missing in the story is, why does Erin hate Katie to this degree? I don't think she even does. Like, I think she doesn't. I think it's just somebody for her to focus on. Like, I want to know how she has so many hours in the day, because I need to know. I haven't even got kids at home and I need more hours in the day. Like, I need more hours in the day. These people seem to like going through old chats, and do you know what I mean? And like, Erin's going through my old videos. Like, why? Why? What are you trying to search for, Erin? What are you searching for in my videos, girl? If you ask me, I'll tell you where they are. I'm guessing you're going to try and do the same with my essay as you did with Katie's and rip it apart, except there's a difference. I've already told you that there's going to be inconsistencies in my story because of my age. So I'm very open about it. But I guess that's what you're going through, maybe trying to find some inconsistencies. You do it, girl. You do it. Do you, boo boo? Seem to be good at like finding stuff like that. And so many trying to twist and gaslight. And I think it definitely is, Rhea, is definitely a case of, you know, people are trying to become something off something. That's it. If Katie says it, it'll never be believe it. And that's just sad, Brooke. That's really sad because, and it is in this community, if one creator says something, everyone's like, oh my God, yeah, she's telling the truth, where she's lied as well, like, you know. And yet, if Katie says it, or Katie could literally save a child from a burning fire, and they would say, oh my God, she started it. If somebody else think about the same sort of person as her, what is wrong with that Erin besides being a pathetic loser? I don't know, Yaya. I honestly don't know. I just think anybody that brings up somebody's like RAPE or SA or anything like that is a pretty disgusting human being. And I'd want to know what happened to her in life. Like, I'm not being funny, but I would. I'd want to know what happened to her in life to make her this person that she is. Do you know what I mean? Because there's something clearly not right with her that make her feel like this is okay. But yet she just seems perfectly. That is disgusting. It is disgusting. Obsessed stalker traits. Really is. The article is about how RAPE is under prosecution and how women are treated like crap if they were drunk, drugged, and can't remember. Brooke, a lot of mine was suppressed. I don't know, like it was I suppressed a lot, and it was only over the last maybe I'd say 10 years maybe that things that have come back, and things even that I said in my statement, like a place, for example. There was one photo, and I told the judge that this photo was definitely in this one house. I was convinced it was in this one house. I was like, nope, that's when he lived in such and such. And I was adamant about this. And about, oh God, it must have been a good few years ago. Me and Carl was laying in bed, and I went, oh my God. And he was like, what? I was like, you know, that picture that I said that was in that such and such house? And he was like, yeah. I was like, it wasn't. It was in a different house. It's still this. It still doesn't matter. But things differ when your mind goes to things like that. It really differs. And like this is a whole house. I was adamant that this picture was from this one house. Like I could tell. I just knew. I was 100% convinced. It was only, I think it was like 7, 8 years ago that I'm like, that wasn't that house. It wasn't. That house didn't have that. What was I thinking? You were a child. I know, but even as an adult with things like that, you suppress things, things differ, and especially if the police wasn't treating somebody right, and it does happen all the time, like Brooke just said then, it does happen. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, I agree. Yeah, yeah. Erin is definitely, you're trying to remember something, you just want to forget. Exactly that, Brooke. Thank you. That is exactly it. But I was adamant. I swear to God, I was like, that picture was definitely from that house. I was adamant it was from that house. And it was literally, I'm like, oh my God, that wasn't from that house. It was a completely different district. There's Raking Kim, Dottie, and Tina. I don't know any of these people really, to be honest. I've had a little run in with Tina and Kim. Other than that, I really don't know the others. Not, and it's not something that I'd want to either, if I'm honest with you. I don't know them. I don't want to be involved in any of their drama. I'll talk about sort of things that interest me, as in like things that are happening now, because I find it fascinating that it's kind of gone for full circle, if that makes sense. But as far as sort of being involved in it, I think we're going to be surprised. If I'm honest with you, Yaya, I think the ringleader is somebody that's going to shock the crap out of us all. I've got my suspicions, but I wouldn't like to say. Your mind will play tricks on you. 100% it did, Brooke. It really did. Because I was adamant. I swore black and blue that that picture was at this home. And it really wasn't. And I'm sure even now, if you read my report from back then to now, I'm sure, I don't know for sure, but I'd be fairly confident there'd be differences in that report of how I felt or what happened. Do you know what I mean? Tina, that's who I think is running the show. She's smart enough. She's definitely smart enough, which is crazy, literally. Yep. She's been very much, quote unquote, um, prompted. What does she say? What's the word she says? Making Katie be held accountable for her problematic behavior. Hmm. I don't know them either, but I've seen the damage they have done. Everton tried to backpedal, but it backfired. Yeah, I think why anyone would want to go on the side of Steve and all of them, I don't know. They clearly don't know what history there is around. Do you know what I mean? Because it really doesn't matter. Yes, please. It really doesn't matter what Katie has done. Like it doesn't matter whatever Katie have done online. Like it really doesn't matter. Does she really deserve having her SA report read by a bunch of online people that don't like her? Like, do you know what I mean? I have suspicions of that as well. I think one of the ringleader, who is you thought it was 2 years ago. Yep. I'm telling you, I think we're all going to be, I think there's a lot that we don't know that goes on in the background. Like, I really do. Like, people are pulling errand strings, although I still think she's quite high up on the food chain. I think she's still not right at the top, but I think that Tina does a lot of like telling people what to do under the prefix of so and so, you should do this, you should do that, so that the ringleader's name is never put out there, so was everyone else's. How do people think not liking you on YouTube turns into this? I know. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that absolutely insane? Like, what? I don't get it. And it's okay not to like Katie Joy. Like, everyone's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't watch her because I don't like the Duggars and that kind of thing. It's nothing to do with her personally. I just don't like the Duggars stuff. I don't know the Duggars. I don't understand it. So I don't watch her because of it. And that's not a personal thing. I liked her blog channel. I really did like her blog channel. I like that she just sit there and talk and be chilled, and I like that one. But the Without a Crystal Ball, because it's all like the Duggars and all of that, it's not my cup of tea at all. So I just don't watch. But there's other creators that I don't like, or I don't click with, and I just don't watch them, back in February, I went on a panel with Erin's channel to comfort her, and I asked why she was focused on KJ so much, and why so much time wasted, why so many videos, why videos on KJ rolling a booger. Yeah. Erin responded, I'm trying to change her behavior. But who gives her the moral compass that it's her responsibility to change somebody that she does not know? That's the problem with me. Like, who are you to say who know whether you should have the right to change somebody? Katie Joy is a grown-ass woman. If she doesn't want to change, she doesn't have to change. Like, she doesn't. She doesn't have to do shit. And she's clearly not doing badly. Look what she's earning each month. Look at the views she's getting. Look at the subs she's getting. So she's clearly not doing something. She's clearly doing something right, is what I'm saying. Who? Chopper, I'll tell you in a minute. Bottom line has nothing to do with me liking Katie, but it's worth all the effort to go after one woman. And it does. Like, I swear to God, like when I was going after Katie, thank you so much. I would spend, and I'm not even kidding, at least 8, 10, 12 hours a day watching her stuff, waiting for her to fuck up. Like, waiting. Hey, allegedly, how are you? Why does these people think they have the right to constantly criticize others? I'm sick of hearing it. I'm only criticizing her, but why not? I'm sure that's what they get from it. Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't. But I know for me personally, when I was going after her, it's absolutely exhausting. My phone was in my hand constantly. Like, and now it's not. Like, I'll miss messages that I'll end up, I won't go back and read. I always say that I'll go back and read, but I never do. I just go TDLR, show me what I need to see, to friends of mine who I'm in a chat with, and I'm like, I'm not going through all their messages. Because sometimes I just put my phone down. Like, I just put my phone down. I don't want to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just really, for me personally, it's a lot of work to have. And like, I didn't go anywhere near what these girls have. Still working, but listening. My boss said, you never got your request. Right. Okay. Seriously. Me and him's going to have some serious problems because I emailed and said that this just isn't on when I'm live. Like, hello. So rude. I'm just obviously gonna have to email him again, allegedly. It's just not on. I know Streamlabs was just ignoring Ria yesterday, just having to go at JJ the whole time. Poor JJ. Wonder if some of them met when Sherelle was going to do that expose cancelled. I don't know. I think Sherelle needs to like sit down a little bit, like, and chill out. I've just watched a bit of her. She's such a bully. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care if like you can all like Sherelle. I really don't care. It's got nothing to do with me. But I just find her such a bully, and her husband is such a narcissistic bully. Allegedly, your boss pants is on fire. Yeah, I know, right? How rude. He best shift his butt and now you have time off. Does he not know? It doesn't matter who it is either. Like these people will do whatever it takes to bring down Katie. Well, it's not working, guys. Whatever you're doing and you're spending all these hours, like, yeah, chop her. I would watch every single thing she did, sometimes twice over, just to clip a tiny little bit that I could use against her. Like, honest to God. Ask Patty. Patty will tell you. Any little thing she said, whether it was on IG, whether it was on YouTube, I would psychobabble analyze that shit and make her sound like she was a twat. I'm like, I'm not this huge Katie fan. I'm really not. Like, I'm not. Do I dislike her? No. Do I like her very much at the moment? Not very much, no. But that's just my personal thing at the moment. I'm going to get over it. But I'm also not going to be trying to be the person just so that she stops coming at me. I'm not doing that. It matters to Katie. You tell her it's taking a toll on her. Yeah, for sure. I've heard you were like 17 documentaries on that spreadsheet to Katie. Who did that again? I heard there are like 17,000 documents on a spreadsheet of Katie. Who did that again? That's going to be Erin or Tina for sure. That's just crazy to me. Like, that's crazy, crazy. She's gotten crazy. She just went after people I watched and called one a oh God. Sherelle needs to sit down, like Jesus Christ. Does anybody else think the same as me though? Like I really like she I don't know, she's just nasty. There's something about her that I don't like, I don't trust. And I think she utilizes the people in her stream to bully people, and I don't like that. Yes, Joe, you were horrible. I can't believe how much you've changed and how much I love you now. Thank you, Patty. I never want to go back to that fighting with anybody like that. I don't dislike anybody enough to go back and forth with like that. I'll talk about drama on here and have a little like chit chat with you guys about it, but I'm not taking anyone's side. I really couldn't care less. She apologized, but man, too late. It doesn't matter, like, missed it. What did Sherelle do now? Oh my God, watch the John Yates and then I think it was 82. I haven't finished the 82 one, mind. She went on 82s after that then last night. She was hollering at that girl up in the corner, that Monica. Show your face, show your face. I'm like, bitch, she don't have to show her face then to anybody, certainly not you. Like, who are you to sell people that they have to show their face? Like, shut the fuck up. I can't stand a creator like that act like they have celebrity status. Exactly what it is, yeah. That's exactly, you just hit the nail on the head. She thinks she is this huge celebrity and she thinks that she's this bomb bitch that, no one can come near. That's what she thinks she is. That's 100% what she thinks she is. She thinks she's above everybody. she's been through a lot, and people need to understand that. I mean, it's been 2 years of harassment, and people change in a person, I can imagine. Oh, I 100% agree with that. 100%. Like I said, I don't hate her. I'm a bit mad at her right now, but that's just me being my selfish little self and being all like petty Betty. But no, I'm not. I'm not mad at her. I'd never sit and like do hate streams on her or anything like that. But that's just me being my little petty Betty self. But I'll get over myself. Who knows it? I don't like Sherelle, but she found a formula for success that works for her. I don't think she has, though. Why isn't she growing? Like, she doesn't grow very much, really. I don't think. I think people like to watch the shit show. So when she stops the shit show, people just leave her. She was disgusted. Like, I fell asleep this afternoon. I was trying to watch her, and then I fell asleep watching it, which is normal for me. Sorry, I'm yawning. And I was trying to finish it, but the bits that I did actually watch, I was just like, you're vile. Allegedly, sue me. And she's very Sue happy, but nobody seems to care about that now. Katie Joy turns around and says, I'm suing somebody. Holy moly, is on Twitter for the next like year. Like, I'm suing you, I'm suing you, I'm suing you, Katie, 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 Katie. And if Sherelle does it every 2 minutes, like she was, doing all these different people, suing all these different people, but yet nobody says anything. Like, come on. Check out what she did to Busy Blue and Jolene. Oh my God, yes, allegedly. I can't believe the way Sherelle was acting last night. True, Patty, me and Joe have definitely had our differences as well. It's true. It's very true. But I've tried really hard, like for the past, I reckon, a bit time now. I've literally been trying so hard to change, to be a better person, not to be such a bitch, you know, and I have tried really hard about that, I thought she was I thought she was busy, was her friend. She hasn't got friends. Allegedly, I swear she hasn't got friends. Sorry I'm late. A car hit a major utility pole and wiped out electricity cable, cell phone service. I was going insane, wondering if I was sending smoke signals. Oh no, B. Oh, that's a nightmare. Sorry, I hope the people are all right. That would kill me. I'm bad enough and I was tantrum when my signal goes for a little while. I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't stop yawning. Oh, sorry. I'm a yawny yawn. Yeah, allegedly there's her going after Busy and Jolene. There's then her going after Monica because Monica wouldn't show her face. And it's like, who cares? I very rarely show my face nowadays. I wish I had done it like that I'd never showed my face. Chopper would ever have thought that the two of us would be here and happy about it. I actually heard the accident. Oh my God. True, 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 Patty. But I don't want to be in the midst of all this. I really don't. I can sit and I can talk about it. Like I said before, I would talk about something if Katie Joy did it. It wouldn't bother me. I could talk and be like, I didn't like it. I just think maybe she just needs to calm down a little bit. I get it. She's upset. She's angry. She's hurt. But I don't think that was the right way of going about it. And that would be it. You can criticize Katie, but there's a huge difference between sitting there and criticizing something that she done to full on abusing her. There's a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would happily, if I think she look at that when she was on that live and she was talking to somebody and she was really mean to somebody in the chat. I spoke about it. I said that I think it was disgusting. It was wrong. She shouldn't have done that. And it was done. It was over. Like, it was done. You can criticize somebody without sitting there for the next decade having spreadsheets and folders and files of everything. They got transcripts of every live she's ever done. Who on God's green earth would do transcripts of every mother effer that that woman have said? That is insane. Like, that's crazy. That is 100% cray cray. Like, you need some serious, serious, serious mental health. I suggest you call your doctor, call the mental health team, because your meds are clearly not working. Because that's insane to me. That's absolutely insane. To have spreadsheets. But I think you're probably right. I think there's a few people involved. I think, like I don't know about Dottie. I don't know Dottie, so I really wouldn't like to judge her. Tina, she's definitely involved, I would say, in my opinion, just purely from past things with Tina. SM, definitely, like, really, definitely. That's a very sick person, right? Allegedly. Like, I haven't got enough hours in the day. Like, today has been so hot. I've been on a shitty day. It's 3 years since my mum passed today. So I really haven't been in the best mood. And it's what, 9:10. I still haven't eaten. I still haven't even eaten today yet. I haven't even got enough hours in the day to do the shit that I need to do. So how are these people? I want to know how they're making 24 hours in a day last longer than every other person. Steve made a Google Drive with all that info. It's twisted. Katie knows she made mistakes, and at that point, she's so defensive and she'll never admit anything. She can't. That's why, Patty, because if she admits one tiny thing, they will run with that and they will batter and crucify her. Like, honest to God, she can't even say, okay, like, I'm sorry, that was wrong of me, I shouldn't have said that, because they will literally crucify her. Uni said Saltsy is closing in on the threats. That would be great. Sympathy and prayers for your mother, Jo. Thanks, Patty. But I don't know. I hope so, because I do believe there needs to be serious consequences. I really do. I do. There has to be consequences for people's bad behavior. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there just has to be. And the threats were like serious, serious threats. I don't just mean like a little threat, like, oh, shut up, I'm going to come and kick your face in. This was like full on bad threats. And that's not okay. Thank you for the super sticker, allegedly. Poor Uni, he wants so much to make this about him. He does. He does. Thank you so much, allegedly. Flowers for your mom. I'm going to take some flowers down the beach for her. I normally take them to the rocks, but today is just a bad day. It's so hot out there. I only walked out to my car and I burnt the bottom of my feet. It was so hot. There's no way. I'm too pale. So we're thinking about going down tomorrow evening, like quite late when it cools right down, to go and put some flowers for Mum. So thank you very much, allegedly. It's just insane, man. I can't. I can't even imagine like sitting there and having to go through like shit to find stuff. Yeah, we normally go to the rocks because I put some of my mum's ashes on the rocks in Saundersfoot Beach. So we normally go up to the rocks, and I'll take all the plastic off and everything after the flowers, and just sort of put some flowers around the rocks and sit there for a little while and just have some chill time there. That's what I normally do. Uni's actually been right about a lot, and I know he likes helping Katie, even if he also is also about Steve. Yeah, I think for me, Brooke with uni, just the fact of how he went about with it. I think he could have ended the friendship with Katie a lot better than he did, and that bothers me a little bit. That sounds wonderful, Joe. Big hug. Thank you. Sorry about your mum. I know it's hard how hard it is. It really is. I'm just not over it. I think that's the thing. Everyone else seems to be getting over it, and I'm not over it. The whole YouTube world is turning upside down. Right? Allegedly, it really is. And this is like something, I thought back back in the day, like when there was, a few of us going against, like Patty and Chopper, in Twitter wars kind of thing. And we thought that was bad. And we thought we were being really mean. Like, and that was just with our words. Imagine now, imagine now, back then, like, is just insane to me. Because we thought that was really bad back then, like what we were doing. When now it's like, oh my God, there's just no way. Like, are you crazy? Like, no. Like, I remember people having such a fit because, okay, I'm not saying it was good, but it was still bad. But having a fit because I wrote something in a community area on Facebook, and it was like, oh my God, that's disgusting. And it is, by the way, it is disgusting. But everyone having such a fit. And nowadays, it seems perfectly normal and legitimate for people to be ringing the police, sending C&Ds, calling social services departments about people's children. And I'm like, when did this become okay? When did this threats of violence, threats of RAPE, um, doxing, when did all this become normal? Because that's bothering me. I don't understand when all that became normal. Like, I really don't. Bye, Patty. Hopefully, you'll be back. I won't be on lit long anyway. I'm not stopping long because it's getting late. And like I said, I've not even eaten or anything. I still haven't remembered the reason why I come on in the first place, but I'm being a blonde. I don't know, guys. I just think it's strange. Charlotte was doxxed again, this time with her address and pictures of her house. It was quickly reported and taken down. I saw it allegedly. I feel so bad for Charlotte. Now, me and Charlotte are not friends or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? We're not. We're very different people. But that doesn't mean anything that I'm not going to message her and tell her that, you know, I'm on her side, because that's not okay. I put up pictures of her house that you're not threatening just Charlotte at this point. You are putting her family and her grandchildren, her children, all in danger. That's not okay. That is so not okay. I think it's been away for a long time, but it didn't affect this community. So it was not acknowledged. True. I don't understand that they understand that it will bite them and will come back. Oh yeah, for sure. Look, people were actually getting swatted in the true crime community 2 or 3 years ago. That's crazy. Like, I can't get like, this is not even a lie, right? My friend's husband's been taken into hospital because he's got sepsis, right? And we had to wait 7 hours for the ambulance to come. 7 hours for an ambulance to arrive. And I'm not even over exaggerating. It took 7 hours for the ambulance to arrive. Like, we can't get the police and ambulance to come when we need them, let alone for anything else. Yeah, they don't understand. They don't. And I'm back. I wish there was courteous enough to cancel if they're going not go to the show. Yeah, that's a nightmare. That's just crazy to me. And there are people that are fucking nuts. Like, there's people that are nuts. You're putting Charlotte's house up on a fucking public forum, and there are people who live in her city that are crazy enough. They have these stands, like Steve has these people that will literally do anything for him. Same as Erin, you know? There are these people who are actually crazy enough to do something. And I 100% think that Charlotte needs to go to the police and or a lawyer, because this needs to be stopped. Like, this isn't okay. It needs to be stopped. I feel so bad for Charlotte. I heard the account that attacked Charlotte was Nat. Oh my God. Now, see, that wouldn't surprise me. Okay, do you all believe? Put one in the chat if you believe everything that Nat said, or two in the chat if you think that she's lying. Yeah, or three if you think a bit of both. I don't know. There's just like same Patty. B said a bit of both. Could be a bit of both, B. I think that's crazy. I just don't. My issue is, right, if a grain of truth, okay, that makes sense, and it probably is. You're probably right. My thing is, on that declaration, her words, what was three? A bit of both. Her declaration stated that she is so unwell that she is incapable of using a microwave. Right? Now, our microwaves are not like your microwaves in the States. Okay, our microwaves are so simplistic. All you got to do is turn a knob that says 2 minutes. Like, you don't even have to input anything. It literally is just turn a knob. That's all you have to do. So if she's incapable of doing the basic things like using a microwave, then how is she able to have a phone in her hand that she's able to, one, go on lives, two, email people, three, text people, and four, have perfectly good conversations? Oh, I think she's lying out of her teeth. Absolutely everything. I don't believe anything she's saying. I don't, there's bits to me that just are not normal and not right. If she, like, her phone, when she wrote that email to Katie, her grammar was great, her spelling was great, all of these things was great, but yet you can't turn a knob for a microwave. The declaration was rubbishy and perjury. Oh, 100%. But I kind of then blame Salts. I know you guys don't, but I do. As a lawyer and as somebody who I am guessing is fairly intelligent, how on God's green earth did he not see that that was full of shit? The treatment Charlotte has been subjected to by cowards. I agree, these cowards are vile. And I'm looking at these women like, seriously, you did this because you can't stand to look at yourselves in the mirror. 100%, yeah. I'm with you, girl. I'm saying girl, it might be a boy, but I'm saying girl. It's just crazy. Like, crazy, crazy, crazy. I don't get it. I'm sorry, I do not get it. I do not understand that she can't turn a damn knob on a microwave, but yet she's perfectly able to use a phone, go live, and you know, I don't get it. Sorry, don't get it. Do not understand. But you can't turn a damn knob on a microwave. It smells like little Stephen Chesh to me and Above the Salt Sea. Exactly that. Exactly. Right, let me show you this microwave, okay? This is our microwaves. This is basically like my one, okay? I'll turn the thing back on. Oh, hang on. That is a little knob. Like literally, you just turn that to 2 minutes and that's it. That's our microwaves. So you were telling me that she can't turn that to 2 minutes. It's not even numbers. You literally just turn that, oh, wrong way. You just turn that little knob just by there to 2 minutes, just a little bit around, and that's it. That's all you have to do with our microwaves. This isn't a, one that you have to input numbers in or anything like that. It is just turning the knob to number 2, turning the knob to number 3. She did have a shot caller. Oh, I agree, she did. I do. I absolutely disgusted that Saltsea believed all of this. I mean, are there ethics standards he has to follow? I don't think there is. Charlotte and I are not friends, but I'm really worried about her. Same, Patty. I think she told the truth about the number of other people involved, including the names. Oh, I think there's more. Lol, my microwave is Alexa's controlled. Snob. I'm joking. And her subs are some of those people. If you ask a question, it's a huge no-no. You're in a stream whining, so either answer or get off. I'm a woman. Lol. Okay, good. I can call you girl. I can make a video and edit it for YouTube, but Katie, how do you speed up this video again? I can't because I'm a feeble-minded and vulnerable. Yeah, no. Like our microwaves here, guys, are so fucking simplistic. It really is just turning a button to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you want it on. And most meals you can do in the microwave. Like literally, you can literally do it. All you have to do is like put it on for 2 minutes or 5 minutes. I've been talking to Charlotte. She's doing okay. Oh, thank you, Hannah. I appreciate you coming in and saying that because we've all been so worried about her. I mean, all things considered, I don't blame her. But Hannah, please try and convince her to go to the police. I really do think she needs to go to the police. I don't know whether she has or not, mind. I hope she has, because at this point, they can find out who is behind all these sock accounts on Twitter and who is doing all these things. It's not okay. And I feel so bad. She seemed scared but perked up when Katie came on the stream. Oh, she did, Hannah. She thought, yeah, I got Katie, because Katie's going to bat for her, and I'm just like looking at Katie like, really, you really this is a bridge you want to die on, like really? I just feel so bad for Charlotte. Like I do. I do. I can't help it. I think it's disgusting how she's being treated. And it's okay not to like Charlotte. If somebody doesn't like Charlotte, that's fine. Don't like Charlotte. That's absolutely fine. But why would you want to do this to somebody? And not just her, you're doing it to her children and her grandbabies. Why are you wanting to put grandbabies in harm's way? Hey, you're all, and I agree, Joe, she needs to go to the police. I honestly, Hannah, I would honestly say that this is a matter of for the police, and they need to get on top of it, because she is being threatened, her children are being threatened, and so is her grandbabies. Do you know what I'm saying? It's so scary. Joe apparently done this with me and Amzy. Oh god. Katie is much softer hearted than people believe. But Patsy, I'm not sure she wants to die on this bridge with Nat. I'm sorry, I don't. I think she'd be really, really, really dumb if this is the bridge she wants to die on, standing up for Nat. It's just, I'm sorry. Like, I just think Katie just, like, you can get all the information out of her, but just don't die on a bridge with her. I know that sounds bad, but it's true. She just took some time off, and I will talk to her when I can to make sure she's okay. Thanks, Hannah. That's really sweet. I did reach out to her and she did speak to me, and I was told her that I'm here, whatever she needs. There's lots of people that got her back, but I just feel so bad for her because it's just so terrible. It's really, really bad. I just think, and to get other creators to say her full name. Like, I didn't know Charlotte's full name. I didn't need to know Charlotte's full name. Why is anyone putting Charlotte's full name out there? I don't understand that. Glad she took some time off. Me too. I just feel so bad. Like, I do. Like, Charlotte's, whether you like what Charlotte does or not is completely irrelevant. Charlotte has done nothing to warrant this, and I think it's disgusting that people are putting out her first name, her last name, her children's name, her bloody home, for God's sake. Like, what? Nat had to add a run in with a train, and she is in a mental hospital, whatever that means. Okay, I believe you. But yet she was up on stream. If you're in a mental hospital on a 72-hour psych hold, you get your phones taken off you, just saying. Does Charlotte do YouTube for a job or a hobby? I would have guessed it was for a hobby to start with, but I'm guessing now it's more of a job. I don't know though, I'm just guessing. That is just me guessing. But I guess she does it more now as a business job, as in like that's how she makes her money. But again, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I think it's smart in the fact that he gave her enough rope to hang herself. I just don't believe, how crazy this community are. Yeah. I think this was after the stream, Lord help. Yeah. Hannah, you're right as believing as I am, girl. There's just no way she likes, and I bet you any money the person who reached out and told whoever, Katie or whoever, what happened was her. Like, oh my God, Joe, where JJ at? I want to see her have a go at Streamlabs. That was funny. I know. JJ's like, bugger off Streamlabs. I don't know. I do think that she needs to go to the police, though. I really think it's super important. Even if nothing happens, just to document where and how these things have come over. I sent her the video of some things, but she needs to, like, I got screenshots of the doxing on Twitter if she needs them. I'm sure a lot of other people took screenshots as well, but she needs to go to the police, if nothing else, just to document what's been going on with her, that if anybody comes to the property, they're aware of what's been going on YouTube, and that they can then have some kind of understanding before getting there, that I think is super important, even if it is just document, even if they can't do anything right now. I don't know. It's got to be an issue with her mental state, because that's not right. Even when Charlotte was going after Katie, she was not one of the ones who went low. But I think like a few of the people that are actually going after Charlotte now were her close friends. I do honestly believe that were her there. Like, thank you, girl. I have screenshots of that. I completely agree. It's so violating. It's BS. It is. It is. It really is. And it needs to be documented every single time one of these threats happens. It needs to be documented with the police and or a lawyer. I would definitely say police, but I understand some people don't like dealing with the police. But a case number needs to be opened and a file needs to be started with where all these are coming from. Like she already, we already know that he got it from Aaron, There's got to be consequences for Aaron passing around people's private information. But I think all of these people are going to be really, really shocked because somebody is going to take this further and somebody is going to end up with their asses in jail. Agree, Joe. Hi, Colleen. How are you? There just has to be consequences. They do. There has to be consequences. And for people to literally outright threaten Charlotte and then literally like dox her home. Are you fucking kidding me? Like I was doxxed. Miss Leah doxed me and gave my address out, and that really like pissed me off that now everyone got my address because of that. But it's just too much. What have I missed? What you're talking about, Joe? And we're just saying that we think that Charlotte needs to go to the police about the threats and about the doxing and stuff, because putting out her address, her real name, they even put pictures of her house up, Colleen, and they all had this because of Aaron. So I think there should be, if nothing else, just to document what the harassment that she's been getting. That's what I think. I really do. Because it's not right. Oh, Erin's been going through my videos as well. I don't know what she's looking to find, but she's been going through some of my old videos. And I don't know what she's looking for. I really don't, but no, it just makes others scared to leave the anti-Katie. Exactly. Oh yeah, I agree. I told her that when I heard about the doxing the other night. I agree. She needs to. And I know a lot of people they don't want to do the whole like police and all of that matter because it's just online stuff. But it's gone past that now. Like, seriously, Charlotte, it's gone past that. Let's put this out there. Karen's getting herself in some shit and it sounds like it. Yep. Well, she's going through all my old videos. I don't know what she's hoping to find. I'm guessing she's trying to go through and find stuff about my SA and RAPE. That's what I'm guessing she's trying to find, so she can sit there and go, well, Joe said this on this day and then said this on this day. But I couldn't care less. Crack on. It really does not bother me. It's just craziness. But I think she needs to protect herself. Charlotte needs to protect herself and the babies and the grandbabies, And I know they're not babies anymore, but the grandbabies are. I don't know her last name or what state she lives in until Ren yelled it out the other night. Same, Colleen, exactly the same as me. I had no idea. And I recorded it and I sent it to Charlotte because just in case she hadn't seen it. And I was like, girl, you need to do something now. This has gone too far. But Hannah was just in here and Hannah's going to keep checking on her and try and say that tell her that she needs to go to the police. All this evidence, like the police could at least go and like to Ren's and say, shut up. You can't say people's full names online and threaten grandchildren and children. You can't. And he got that information from Aaron. There should be consequences for that as well, Aaron, Miss Pro Police who wanted to clear the cops in Katie's SA. Please, girl, right? No, she just... And this is what I said, like, with any SA, anything like that, your stories are going to falter. They do. Mine do, on a huge level. Mine did. Like, it really did. Like I said earlier, I was convinced that one photo was in one house and it wasn't, but I was adamant it was. Do you know what I'm saying? Hi, Susan. It's a whole lot of nasty. Joe, did you hear Erin tell Waxy? Well, maybe she shouldn't be on the internet. Well, Waxy told EKC she was crying, so sick. Oh my God. Like, Waxy seems like such a nice lady. I literally only just, oh, I think, did I sub? Yeah, I think I subbed yesterday. But she seems like such a nice lady. Why would anybody want to have a go at her? I don't get it. Can she get an arrow on him like KJ did? SM. Um, I'm guessing so. I'm not really up on US law, I'm not gonna lie, but I would think so. I can't see why not, to be honest. I'd be shocked if they couldn't, you know? It seems weird to me. But if nothing else, Charlotte needs to go to the police and stop these people legally. Because I said to Carl the other day, like, now that my name keeps being brought back up and stuff, like, I'm going to do things legally from now on. If something gets done, I'm going to do it 100%. I'm going to go legal with it for sure. I just think, I just hope that she does. I hope she listens, and I hope Charlotte goes and goes to the police, gets reports, tells them the name, you know. Ren's name's on his Facebook, and not his Facebook, rather his IG. When it comes to Charlotte and Waxy, I couldn't imagine saying half of what Ren said to them, because I look at them as my elders. My mum would have knocked my teeth down my throat. Colleen, girl, me too. I'm not even kidding. Even at my age, my mum would throw the slipper at me. She would, honestly. She has done, yeah. If I was cheeky, she'd still throw the slipper at me. And bitch, that hurts. I wish more people were into their feelings. If you need to cry, then cry. Yeah, I'm a lot like that. I don't cry very much. I think that's part of why I get angry a lot, because I don't cry very rarely I cry. Like, I am one of those that don't cry. But I always tell people, like, my tears are all gone. Like, I'm got no more tears left. I just don't understand. Like, I don't know Waxy very well. I'm going to be honest. I don't. I've literally only heard about her like the last couple of days. I subbed to her yesterday, I think it was, or maybe today. Can't remember. But, and Charlotte, I know from previously, because Charlotte used to come on my channel all the time. I've not spoken to Charlotte in a long time, but I did reach out to her the other day and had a conversation with her, because I wanted to tell her that, you know, I'm on her side. I stand by her. And if I got anything, I'm going to send it to her and to help her out. It's just not nice. It's really just not nice. And it's not nice to be fearful either, like, you know. And I'm sure that's playing on Charlotte's mind, that now they all know her address. They all know what her house looks like. They can literally just like go past her house at any given time they want to. That would freak me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it did freak me out when my address was given out. It was like, you know, and I knew only one person had it, you know? So I knew I knew it came from that one person. So I knew it was that one person that had given it to others. But I also kind of wish that I'd come on the internet as anonymous. I wish I'd come up and did, like, you know, just a random name, not my real name. And I'm sure Charlotte now, you know, looking back, would probably feel the same as me and be like, dang, why did we use our names? Like, you know. Waxy is by far the sweetest lady you've ever met. Just like Charlotte, they had the address, in my opinion, by raking matter of time. Oh, you think it was raking? Okay. I really don't know anything about raking, if I'm honest with you. I really don't. I know that she's one of the haters, and that's about as far as I actually know about it. I'm not gonna lie. I just think it's I don't know, guys. I just think it's just sad. Like all of this is just sad. It seems like now that like all these Katie haters are just going after Charlotte. And that's what happened when it happened to me when I had all of them coming after me. That's why I was like, I will never ever go after Katie like that ever again because I only had a tiny bit of what she's dealt with and I was on the edge. I'm not even gonna lie. Well, she sent her a white light by mail way back when Charlotte just started. Oh. Did Janelle Evans sue her? I thought I heard that somewhere. Oh, I don't know. That's how, Susan, that's how my address was given out. Somebody sent me something and I'd given them my address. And that's how my address was given out. Because I knew I'd only given it to one person. And that's exactly how my address got spread around. I don't know about that Janelle thing. Well, even if you used a fake name as a creator that I went to get real life info and you can strike it so you can get the real information right or no. I really don't know how YouTube works. When you strike it, you have to put your name and address and stuff, but I'm not sure if you get that or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh, you can request it, can you? Yeah. All right, okay. Carl said, yes, you can request it, Colleen. I thought Janelle sued a bunch of haters, including Rakin, but I could be wrong. Oh, that was interesting. I know a lot of people were saying that like Rakin was that Karen who was screaming and stuff, but I kind of hope it was just because it's funny. But that's just me being like my petty Betty self. It is scary. It's super scary. I don't know. I just think it's a lot. It's a lot, you know? Yeah, if you want to fight a strike, you have to provide your real name and address unless you hire a lawyer to do it. Oh, that's right. I remember now. I think it was Little Red said it because she paid $50 for it to go to a lawyer's address and name. I remember her saying something about that now when somebody tried to strike her, I think it was. Don't quote me on that, but I just remember Little Red saying about it. I don't know if it's Rakim, but she had the address that I found out on Facebook, but who knows, right? It's true. I just remember Little Red saying KJ striked her channel and they could get her real name. So yeah, that's what I was just saying the same thing. I remember Little Red saying about it, but I remember her saying that she paid $50 for a lawyer to do it for her so that Katie couldn't get her real name. Even though she's been oh, excuse me, even though she's been doxxed a million times on Twitter by now. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But like Charlotte should think like who's had her address and then she could like possibly like I did go down because I knew the only one person that I gave my address to. So it was quite easy for me, you know. Yeah, I remember Little Red telling us about the $50 for the attorney on YouTube. Exactly what I remember. That's exactly what it was. We have subs, PayPal creators. Please be sure your address and last name do not appear. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Excuse me. I should drink fizzy pop whilst talking online. Oh, I'm so tired. It's just scary. Like this whole damn thing is just freaking scary. Like I'm not even gonna lie. It is. It's just scary. But I'm gonna be getting off in a minute. But I just like if any of you talk to Charlotte, please try and convince her to go to the police. This has gone too far. Her family were threatened, and her address is out there, and even pictures of her home. That's scary, So, but I'm gonna get off. Just if anybody is talking to Charlotte on a regular, do you know what I mean? Just like sort of give her that little bit of a bump and say, even if nothing else, just to document it, that where those threats have come from, that if anyone does show up at a house, they have that there ready to go. Do you know what I'm saying? Make me yawn as well. I know I'm so tired. Like, well, it's like nearly 11 o'clock with you, Ria. It's nearly 10 o'clock here. I think they're saying Erin's got Charlotte's information from Charlotte's personal Facebook account. Ah, right, okay. I think she has in the past. I hope she has. Take care, everyone. What time is it there, Joe? It's 10 to 10, babe. Charlotte is going live in 10 minutes. Oh, there we go. Then good timing. I'm getting off and Charlotte's going live. There we go. You can all go over to Charlotte's. Tell her, I'm not sure I'll probably make it. I'm not even sure if I'm blocked from Charlotte's, actually. I might be blocked. Yeah, need to log off for my beauty sleep, right? Me too, Ria. Just try and convince her, guys, to go to the police to log all this information. It's super important that she keeps herself safe and her family safe. Do you know what I'm saying? So thank you everyone for joining me, and I shall speak to you all soon. And good night, everybody.